Well, now we get into the bottom of what is happening. Well, at least in my vision, in my analysis. And I think what is happening is sound really crazy what I'm going to say right now. I think is a struggle for power in between police unions, city councils, or I should say mayors of cities, of the United States of America government, or our government. Apparently, because we no longer govern, now we are being ruled. The police unions have become too powerful. It just happened the same what happened in the 1980s with truck drivers, airplane pilots, train drivers, ship captains, and so on. That the unions were destroyed. I think now they destroy the police unions because they want to banish the police prisons or the police organizations. They want to take their money out. All indicate to that they want to disassemble the police. And when you have a government, a local government, disassembling the police, and the police is the one that keep the peace, and the police is the one that is going to rescue your cat on top of that tree. And I don't know about you, but all the police officers that I know are the best people in the planet. And don't tell me that I don't know about police, because I myself being discriminated against. The only reason is that I never feel discriminated because I feel superior that they are, or some of them are. When a policeman just attack me because the way I speak, the way I look, the way I think, because he's finding excuses to basically change my life and make themselves feel superior. He does not do that because he's being told to do that. He's doing that for a specific reason, and that is his own reason. What I'm trying to say is what is happening with the police department on this country have nothing to do with training, have nothing to do with the way the police chief running the department. Well, it does, but it's no design to do that. The government does not. How can I say? I cannot word this correctly. The government, the local governments, are not funding the police to rule us. It's just the police, some of them, they have been conditioned to see the people as the enemy, if you will. So they are going to pick up who the enemy is. They're going to select who the enemy is, or the population. And the enemy will be people who do not look like them, who do not speak like them, who do not bow to them, or I should say bend to their wills. People who do not allow them to break the rules and the regulations and to violate the Constitution of the United States of America. Those are the people who they choose to target. So now, when this become the majority of the police now are in this like a clan, like a little gang, attacking everyone for their own reasons. That is what we have, or my opinion of what we have. The funding of the police unions. And I noticed this back in Boston, back when Freddie, way back, when the mayor of the city, she is a lady, she allowed the people to protest and order the police not to do absolutely nothing. And she actually got the Puerto Rican gangs and the Cuban gangs and the Mexican gangs in front of the lines of a scrimmage, in front of the people. Go and look it up. No, don't start screaming that I'm lying. No. Go out there and look it up. So when I noticed that, I noticed, well, wait a minute. So that means that the mayor of this city is not aligned with her police force. So that means that she is actually attacking that police force, and the police force is resisting that attack. So it was a battle in between power, and that is what I'm seeing right now in Minneapolis. And to me, the first one, they went after that crazy situation was the mayor of Miami. The mayor of Miami, the police union came over and said, hey, we want more money. And he said, hey, wait a minute, we ain't got no money. So now the crime rate started going up. Crime rate started going up purposely because the police did not control the crime. Not only that, he somehow manipulated the numbers so the crimes goes up. And that now affect the mayor, because what they do, the police unions will start screaming, oh wow, look at this, the crime is going up and we ain't getting paid. And the mayor of Miami, the guy from Cuba, retaliated. I mean, completely. We have that in Houston, Texas. In Houston, Texas, the people of Texas, we decided that we want the police and the firemen to have better pay. So now we don't have enough money. So the mayor say, hey, wait a minute, you want to get a higher pay? Okay, that's okay, but we have to have less of it because we don't have the money. So now the police unions and the firemen's union, they are at each other's neck. You see that over and over in every city in the United States of America. You see that in New York, right after 9/11. This is that far back. The police unions and the firemen's unions, they fighting on the streets like crazy guys. I mean, I look like a guy from the 1920s now, 1914, trying to compete with my mustache. But these people are competing for power in the cities of the United States of America. So I think that is what we are. Now, this movement is getting to be a worldwide movement. And that is exactly what happened back in 1903, 1914, 1918, and post World War One. That is the reason we celebrate May 1st. Day of the workers, the day of the labor movement. And you see the people in the world now paying attention to us, the United States of America. The reason I think is because the pay television and these information technologies, now they are multinational, they international. What they doing is dividing the world, the planet. Now they using this as an excuse to attack their own kings. Now they want to get Leopold a statue down because he killed somebody or something, or killed some Robert III or some crazy thing like that. So as you see, they utilizing excuses to go after a specific target, a political target, It's not to help you, it's not to help the people, it's to destroy who is in power. So we the people still screw up because we still fighting for something that we don't need to be fighting. We don't need to be fighting for equality. Well, Pavel, you insane. No, I am not insane. And I tell you why. Because if you start fighting for equality, that means that you and I, we are different. I think we need to be fighting for unity. Unity, no equality. Is a difference in between unity and equality. Equality is equal me to you, but we never are going to be equal. I cannot be equal to Einstein. I can never be equal to I don't know, George Washington or George Gunn, or I can never be equal to Philippe V in Spain. No, he can be equal to me. No, all these people can be equal to me. We are a biology, and for the very reason that we are a biology, we cannot be equal to one another. It's the opposite. We will never be equal to one another on this planet. But we can be united. We can be united into a, how can I say, an identity. And this identity is what I'm trying to create, to fight for. Because we have lost it. We are no longer the United States of America. We are no longer a country like Spain. We are no longer the Habsburg or the Roman Empire or the Philistines or all these tribes. We're no longer that. We're no longer united into an identity. Now we are actually divided into colors. And that is what I'm pointing out, that these people are dividing the Brittany. Brittany is one example of what I'm saying. I always attack the English and the English and the English this and the English that, because I am correct. It's that English superiority, not of the people, but the power who rules the people. And you see it play out right now. You see on the streets of London, people becoming divided by color. They're doing exactly the same. They are not fighting for their country. They're fighting for a color. A color. Now, back in the day, they used to fight for unity. The Scots, all those clans, those Scottish clans with their colors and costumes, they were fighting to be united, not to be ruled by the other groups, the Irish. And you see it play out. You see it play out right now. You are being divided just like us in the United States of America, and you are being divided by the same people. So I think you guys up there in Brittany, in the islands, you people up there in the Iberia Peninsula, you people are there in the Sacro Roman Empire, you people are there in Italy, you people are there around the world. I think you need to be listening to me and start uniting into one identity, the human race, and do not allow all these powerful people with a strategy to divide you into color, ethnicity, to put in your head the idea of you have a race. You do not have a race. It's only one, the human race. So that is what I see governments defunding the police to basically dismantle us. Because make no mistake about it, these police officers, I don't care how crazy they are, it's not their fault. They are being conditioned. They are being conditioned. And when you get a human and you condition that human and you give that human power, it's like a pack of monkeys. It's like a pack of monkeys. We are animals. The female monkey gets in the field and she put her sexual organ in the air. And the group of monkeys do not go out there and try to mount her. No. Oh no, they don't do that. They gather together and start hollering and screaming. Like they want it, they want to mount that female, but they're afraid. They're afraid because they know that that female belongs to the strongest guy, to the strongest monkey. But then there is a little monkey up there. They say, hey, with these guys, I'm going to mount this female and run out of the trees and mount the hell out of her, and she enjoys it. And what these monkeys do, you would think they try to imitate, but no, they run away. They run away, and what they do, they go out there and look for the biggest monkey, the one that run the troop, so he can deal with the young guy, with the young monkey, the one they say, "I don't follow you." So that is how we operate. That's what they doing. So what are you? Are you the big monkey? Are you the group monkey that calls 911 and follow whatever anyone put on television or radio? Are you the group monkey that when I talk think that I am crazy? And when a really crazy guy, a repeater on television tell you something, you follow. Just because if it is on TV, it's real, but what I say is not? Or are you that single monkey that say, hey, there's going to be no one ruling me. No one on this planet is equal to me. But everyone on this planet must be united to me so we can change it. So we don't have to be a group monkey. So we can be something different that the world never have seen. And that is where we need to go. We need to go to something different than the world have never seen, and that is unity. Unity with respect of languages, with respect to the community, with respect to life itself, to the planet. That is the unity that we need to survive, because eventually the planet will end. Life will end. We, all of us, I don't care how strong you are or you think you are sentenced to death. Since the day that we born and before we even were born, we are sentenced to death. So we have to get away from all these creative nonsense, because we are wasting time. We are wasting time. We need to evolve from an animal to something that no one ever have seen in technology. And that is where we need to put our effort. That is where CNN and ABC and BBC and all the rest of them needs to be resisting. All these workers that work on these companies, they need to be resisting that. The wanting of ruling people and conditioning people and selling people product, and turn all this into education, into educating the population. Because make no mistake, if you are not conditioned within a few years of your birth, it's over. It's over. Because I tell people, very knowledgeable people, I mean, like the greatest minds in this planet that I come in contact with, I tell them, hey, what you're saying is wrong, and I give them the data, and they somehow rationalize it completely different. So what is conditioned first is impossible to fix. If you condition a policeman that I am your enemy, that the black color or the yellow color or some other color is their enemy, guess what? You cannot fix it. You cannot fix it. And maybe that is why they want to defund the police, because they know that too. So they want to start new. They want to vacate everyone and start with new. The problem with that is that these policemen are us. They too are United States of America citizens. And they too are police from London, England. And they too are police from Madrid, Spain. And they too are police, Mossos de Escuadras, from Catalonia, and France, and Italy. They too are us. So we cannot just discard them when we decided that we can discard them. No, we need to recondition them. And we need to tell them, hey, this is what it is, and see what happens. So that is my rant for today. People ask me why you keep doing this. It's because I'm not selling you absolutely nothing. I'm just leaving a record. That is my intention. My intention is not to condition you. I know that is impossible. I already have been trying that for 40 years and I haven't been able to do it. But I can leave a record for other humans to follow what happened in the United States of America in 2020. Well, saludos, and remember, you are no white, you are no black, you are no blue, you are no red, you are no purple, you are not a color. You are a United States of American national, and you are a citizen of the planet. No matter where you are not a color. And remember who created this country. Remember who created this country. The Spaniards, the French, Esteban Rodriguez Miro, Esteban Gonzalez, Francisco Miranda, Bernardo Conde de Galvez, and so many others. I mean, it's so many others to count. Marquez de Lafayette. Remember those people. Those people are your fathers, the people who sacrificed all to give you the United States of America. You cannot call yourself white nationalist because that doesn't exist. Remember that. Remember that you are the United States of America. Saludos.